Welcome student for today's lecture. Student, today we are going to see the new topic of our syllabus, that is the biotechnology. It is the topic number 12. So in biotechnology, today we are going to see that is about what is meant by the biotechnology, then some applications of the biotechnology. So first upon we see that is what is meant by the biotechnology. So generally if we see that is the definition of the biotechnology is the development and utilization of biological forms, products and processes for obtaining maximum benefits to the human being or the other life forms. That is nothing but the biotechnology. So in the biotechnology, there are some products which are produced by using the biological uh, entities or the living organism. That is, here these are the products which are mainly beneficial or useful for the human welfare. So the another definition given by the OECD, that is OECD means Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, OECD. So definition, it is given in 1981, and what is the definition? That is the application of scientific and engineering principles to the processing of materials by biological agents to provide goods and service to human welfare. So this definition, it is given by the OECD, that is Organization for Economic and Cooperation and Development. Okay, so see that is here the definition. So in these two definitions, so the most important, that is define, असा प्रश्न विचारला तुम्हाला तर तुम्हाला याची डेफिनेशन ही देता आली पाहिजे. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द OECD, द ॲप्लिकेशन ऑफ सायंटिफिक अँड इंजिनिअरिंग प्रिन्सिपल्स, म्हणजे इथं सायंटिफिक शास्त्रीय म्हणू आपण, आणि इंजिनिअरिंग म्हणजे इथं काही इंजिनिअरिंग प्रोसेसमध्ये जनरली आपण काय म्हणतो की टूल्स यूज केले जातात. प्रिन्सिपल्स टू द प्रोसेसिंग ऑफ मटेरियल्स, एखाद्या मटेरियलमध्ये प्रोसेसिंग केली जाते बाय बायोलॉजिकल एजंट्स, म्हणजे इथं जनरली लिव्हिंग सेल्स ऑर्गॅनिझम हे वापरले जातात टू प्रोव्हाइड गुड्स अँड सर्व्हिस टू ह्युमन वेलफेअर. ओके, सो इट इज द डेफिनेशन ऑफ द बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी. Okay, next see that is about the scientist Stanley Cohen and Herbert Boyer. These are two scientists who established that is the recombinant DNA technology or the rDNA technology. So this recombinant DNA technology or this rDNA technology, it is nothing but that is the modern biotechnology. So it is nothing but the gene cloning, असंही म्हणतो त्याला आपण. So the biotechnology, it is mainly the having the first, that is about the traditional biotechnology. So what is meant by the traditional biotechnology? So traditional biotechnology means here the this process, it mainly use, that is or the basis of the fermentation process. So it is based on the fermentation technology. Based on fermentation technology. फर्मंटेशन म्हणजे जनरली याला आपण काय म्हणतो, आंबवणे वगैरे म्हणतो. तर या फर्मंटेशन टेक्नॉलॉजीमध्ये काय येईल, तर पूर्वी आपण किंवा आत्ताही आपण या बरं ट्रॅडिशनल बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी प्रोसेस ही यूज करतो. म्हणजे जनरली फॉर द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द कर्ड प्रिपरेशनसाठी, किंवा जनरली आपण चीज, वाईन, घी, dosa, these are mainly used, vinegar, these mainly produced, that is by the traditional biotechnology, that is it is nothing but the process that is based on the fermentation technology, that is the traditional biotechnology. And then next part, see, that is about what is meant by the modern biotechnology. So modern biotechnology, nothing but the recombinant DNA technology, that is the rDNA technology. Next, see, that is about the modern biotechnology. So this modern biotechnology is nothing but this recombinant DNA technology. So recombinant DNA technology किंवा त्यालाच आपण मॉडर्न बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी म्हणू, किंवा यालाच आपण काय म्हणू शकतो, जीन क्लोनिंग. इट इज ऑल्सो नोन ॲज द जीन क्लोनिंग. It is also known as the gene cloning. So in the modern biotechnology, that is here the biological entities which are used, and here the genetic engineering process it is also used. So here the manipulation of the genetic material towards the desired end and in a directed, that is the predetermined way, using in vitro process. म्हणजे या प्रोसेसमध्ये काय केलं जातं, रिकॉम्बिनंट डी एन ए टेक्नॉलॉजीमध्ये काय केलं जातं, तर जनरली डिझायर्ड जीन हा आयसोलेट केला जातो, मॅनिप्युलेशन केलं जातं आणि न्यू ऑर्गॅनिझम असा तयार केला जातो की ज्याच्यामध्ये डिझायर्ड जीन हे असेल. ठीक आहे, तर आपण याच्यामध्ये बरेचसेच एक्झाम्पल्स बघणार आहोत की ज्यावरून तुम्हाला तो कन्सेप्ट क्लिअर होईल. सो मॉडर्न बायोटेक्नॉलॉजी, that is it mainly involve, it is also known as the recombinant DNA technology, it is also known as the gene cloning, or it is also known as the genetic engineering. It is nothing but the genetic engineering. It is also known as the genetic engineering. So here see, that is what is mean by this genetic engineering, that is here the alternation of the genetic material. Alternation of genetic material. Alternation of genetic material. So alternation of genetic material, that is here it is mainly in vitro manipulation of genetic material, that is it is the in vitro manipulation. In vitro manipulation of the genetic material. In vitro manipulation of genetic material. That is nothing but the alternation of the genetic material and in vitro manipulation of the genetic material, that is it mainly include in the genetic engineering. Genetic engineering is nothing but the modern biotechnology. Okay, so see, that is here the modern biotechnology or the gene manipulation, it mainly involves, that is what involve in the gene manipulation. See, that is in gene manipulation, that is here the see, that is in the modern biotechnology or in the genetic engineering, so this genetic engineering or the modern biotechnology, it mainly involve, that is what involve in, that is first, that is here the repairing of the defective gene. First, that is the repairing of defective gene. म्हणजे एखादा जीन जर डिफेक्टिव्ह असेल तर तो जीन आयसोलेट करणं, काढणं आणि त्या ठिकाणी हेल्दी जीन इनकॉर्पोरेट करणं, दॅट इज नथिंग बट द रिपेरिंग ऑफ डिफेक्टिव्ह जीन. देन दिस जेनेटिक इंजिनिअरिंग ऑल्सो इन्वॉल्व, दॅट इज रिप्लेसिंग ऑफ द डिफेक्टिव्ह जीन. रिप्लेसिंग ऑफ डिफेक्टिव्ह जीन. ओके, म्हणजे एखादा जीन डिफेक्टिव्ह असेल तो रिपेअर करणं किंवा तो जीन अख्खा आयसोलेट करणं, काढून टाकणं आणि त्या ठिकाणी हेल्दी जीन इनकॉर्पोरेट करणं, दॅट इज द रिप्लेसिंग ऑफ द डिफेक्टिव्ह जीन. देन नेक्स्ट, दॅट इज द ट्रान्सफर ऑफ जीन इन टू अ न्यू ऑर्गॅनिझम. ट्रान्सफर ऑफ जीन into new organism. Transfer of gene into new organism. Then it also involves, that is artificial synthesis of a new gene. Artificial synthesis of new gene. So these are the mainly concepts, these are mainly involved in the genetic engineering. Then next, see, that is about the chemical, what is meant by the chemical engineering. So chemical engineering what is mean by the chemical engineering? So the chemical engineering, that is it mainly useful for the manufacturing of vaccines, antibiotics, enzymes. These are mainly useful for the manufacturing vaccines, enzymes. म्हणजे या प्रकारचे जर मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग करायचं असेल तर जनरली इथं केमिकल इंजिनिअरिंग प्रोसेस आपण म्हणू की ही महत्त्वाची आहे. दॅट इज हिअर इन द केमिकल इंजिनिअरिंग देर आर द मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग ऑफ द वॅक्सिन्स, देन एन्झाईम्स, देन सम antibiotics. Antibiotics are also produced. Some antibiotics, then organic acids, these are also produced by the chemical engineering process. Organic acids, these are mainly produced by the chemical engineering process. So
hey guys, quick biochemistry basics here. Let's talk about agarose gel electrophoresis. Agarose gel electrophoresis is a technique used for separation of DNA, RNA, and sometimes large proteins. It is widely used for the separation of DNA. Depending on the size of DNA which is to be separated, the concentration of agarose is kept between 0.8 to 2%. Agarose is prepared by dissolving agarose in an appropriate buffer. Usually TAE or TBE buffers are used. The same buffer is also used in the buffer tank to run the gel. The mixture of buffer and agarose is boiled for a few minutes. The boiling ensures that the agarose is uniformly dissolved in the buffer. The agarose is then mixed with ETBR and poured in the tray. Once solidified, the gel can be used for electrophoresis. For analyzing DNA samples, about 2 to 5 microliters of sample is mixed with a drop of bromophenol blue and loaded in the gel. Bromophenol blue is a dye used to monitor electrophoresis. The electrophoresis is carried out at an electric field of 5 to 10 volts per centimeter. Remember, electric field is the applied voltage divided by the distance between the electrodes. The direction in which the DNA runs is from negative to positive. Once the run is complete, the presence of DNA can be visualized under UV transilluminator.
Next, see, that is about the tools and the techniques for the gene cloning or the recombinant DNA technology. So, what are the tools are used? So, see, that is here, there are the tools, that is first, that is the some there are used, that is the instruments, that is some different instruments are used, and another tool, that is the biological tools. So, first upon, see, that is the different instruments which are used for the recombinant DNA technology. That is the first, it is the electrophoresis. So, there are the segments of the DNA, RNA and the proteins, that is these are mainly separate which are the macromolecules, and these are separate by using the electrophoresis technique. So, here this electrophoresis means that is it is mainly the instrument, that is it is carried out by using the electric charge. Okay, so, here electrophoresis technique, and this technique it mainly use, that is the separation of the charged molecule, that is by applying the electric field, separation of this charged molecule, that is DNA, RNA and the proteins by applying some electric force, that is nothing but the electrophoresis. So, see, that is here the some different instruments first we see, then again we can see, that is the biological tools. So, first, see, that is about the different instruments, in which here the first instrument is the electrophoresis. Electrophoresis, in which there one instrument, that is the agarose gel electrophoresis technique. And then another, that is the PAGE, that is polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis, PAGE, that is polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. Then another, that is the SDA किंवा यालाच SDS असं म्हणतात page, that is nothing but the sodium deodosyl sulfate, PAGE, that is a polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. So, these are the some instrument which are used for the separation of these molecules. That is first, here we see somewhat about the agarose gel electrophoresis technique. So, here agarose gel electrophoresis technique, it mainly used to separate the DNA fragments. So, see, that is how the agarose gel electrophoresis technique, how you can separate, that is the DNA molecule. So, see, that is here is one tray and here that is there is the agarose gel. That is the film of the agarose gel. Here the agarose gel is here, and that is here the buffer solution is there. So, here is the negative charge and here is the positive charge applied. Okay, so, here is the agarose gel. Then it is the buffer solution. Then in this agarose there are some notches. So in the notch, that is the DNA fragments which are mainly inserted, that is there are the notches for the DNA fragment. नॉचेस इन विच म्हणजे इथं नॉच म्हणजे अशी खोल कॅव्हिटी असते की ज्याच्यामध्ये आपण हे डी एन ए फ्रॅगमेंट जे आहेत हे काय करतो याच्यामध्ये इन्सर्ट करतो. देन द इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज इज अप्लाय. सो द डी एन ए दिस आर द निगेटिव्ह चार्ज. And when electric charge is applied, that is the DNA fragments which starts to move from the negative charge to the positive charge. So they starts to move from this negative charge to the this positive charge. So when they move, that is and the larger fragments remain, that is at the base like this. These are the larger fragments, while the smaller fragments which are towards the apex portion. That is, smaller fragments move fast than that of the larger fragments. So these are the DNA fragments. These are the DNA fragments. So here the DNA fragments, these are separate on this agarose gel. And then here, that is these DNA fragments, when they starts to move, that is on this agarose gel, then again they are separated DNA fragments, they are stained by the ethidium bromide. म्हणजे हे सेपरेटेड डी एन ए फ्रॅगमेंट्स जे आहेत हे नंतर काय केले जातात, दे आर स्टेन विथ द इथिडियम ब्रोमाइड अँड दीज डी एन ए फ्रॅगमेंट दे आर एक्सपोज्ड इन द UV light. That is here the bright orange colored bands are obtained to the DNA molecule. म्हणजे हे पुन्हा काय केलं जातं तर इथिडियम ब्रोमाइड ethidium bromide, it is used and that is the stain is used and here they are exposed to the UV rays मध्ये जेव्हा हे एक्सपोज केलं जाईल तेव्हा इथं आपल्याला कसे बँड्स दिसतील तर ऑरेंज रेड कलरचे DNA चे बँड्स तयार झालेले दिसतील. देन दीज बँड्स दे आर कट अँड देन दे आर सेपरेट from the agarose gel and here they are purified and they are used for the construction of the recombinant DNA technology. म्हणजे इथं जे काही DNA मॉलिक्युल्स हे DNA फ्रॅगमेंट्स म्हणून आपण हे सेपरेट झालेले फ्रॅगमेंट्स आहेत, इकडे स्मॉलर फ्रॅगमेंट्स इकडे लार्जर फ्रॅगमेंट्स दिसतील आपल्याला. आणि हे जेव्हा आपण स्टेन करू इथिडियम ब्रोमाइडनी आणि UV रेजमध्ये जर एक्सपोज केले तर त्याचा कलर कसा येईल, ऑरेंज रेड कलर येईल. ते बँड्स हे पुन्हा इथून असे कट केले जातात, पुन्हा ते सेपरेट केले जातात, पुन्हा सेपरेट केल्यानंतर ते प्युरिफाय केलं जातं आणि प्युरिफाय केल्यानंतर पुन्हा मग ते रिकॉम्बिनंट DNA टेक्नॉलॉजीची प्रोसेस आपण पुढे पाहणार आहोत. या प्रोसेससाठी हे जनरली यूज केलं जातं. So it is one method, that is the agarose gel electrophoresis method, by which we can separate the DNA fragments. Okay, so it is about the different instruments which are used. So first instrument is the agarose gel electrophoresis, that is the electrophoresis technique in which here agarose gel electrophoresis, then PAGE, SDA PAGE, these are the techniques which are used for the separate the DNA molecule, RNA molecule or the proteins. Okay, then next instrument we are going to see, that is the PCR, that is the polymerase chain reaction.